Okay, so the kids and I are going to be going to a story walk, which if you've not heard of a story walk before, our park put this out recently, and they did this awesome little story walk. They have all these like little bulletins all up, all these storyboards, and there are footsteps to follow so you know which direction you're going. And then each month is a brand new book with a brand new story, and it's just really awesome.
Today we're reading the book, How Rocket Learns to Read. Yay!
So this is really neat. This is something our park does.
It tells you stories while you have a nice walk.
Okay, so it says here, we're gonna follow the footsteps to begin. So ready, girls? Lead the way.
Keep your eyes peeled for footsteps.
So we have the footsteps on the ground.
To lead us along the way to the next page.
That's right.
Page. Oh, are you going too far?
Okay, so let's read the story. What's it say? Rocket loved to play. He loved to chase leaves and chew sticks. He loved to listen to the birds sing.
Wait, no, Emma,
So
right here.
now it says pause and talk at the bottom. Rocket loves to play, chase, and chew on sticks. What do you like to do for fun? Leah, what do you like to do for fun?
Play! Cake.
Cake, eat cake. More, what do you like to do?
Play on a roller coaster.
Ooh, play at the roller coaster. Nana, what do you like to do?
I like to play with my eye.
All right, now it says skip to the next panel. Leah, you're not skipping. But one day, a little yellow bird startled Rocket. Aha! My first student. Wonderful, she sang. Are you a student? And what grade are you in?
I'm in first grade and I'm a student and my mother. I'm in third grade, almost a fourth grader. Oh, I'm almost a second grade. I'm in kindergarten.
Yes, you're in kindergarten. Okay, ready? I am so glad you saw my sign, the bird chirped. Oh yes, I can see it, Rocket said, but I don't know how to read. Can't read? Fantastic, she waved. Welcome to my classroom. But I just came here to nap, Rocket said. No, there will be no napping in class, declared the bird, except of course during nap time. Look at the picture. Wave to the next panel. Let's see what it says. Well, then I can take a nap over here, said Rocket. I've had a very busy morning.
Not to worry, I'll be around every day.
Yawn and stretch to the next panel. Alright, ready? Right here. At last, the little yellow bird appeared. Hello. Wonderful to see you in class, she chirped. I can tell by your waggy tail that you are well rested. What else can a dog's tail mean?
It can mean happy.
It can mean happy. Okay, so ready? So now it says, hop on one foot to the next panel. Who can hop on one foot? Going uphill, this is hard. Okay, let's see what it says. Oh, it's got the alphabet. As Rocket breathed in the crisp air, the little yellow bird hung her banner. Ah, the wondrous, mighty, gorgeous alphabet, she marveled, where it all begins. Do you know the alphabet and the sounds of each letter?
Yes. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
Opening up a book, the bird began to sing. She sang out the story of an unlucky dog named Buster, who lost his favorite bone. Close your eyes and listen. Do you hear the birds singing in the park today?
There are no birds.
Well, listen.
I heard
What do you hear?
a wind chime. A wind chime.
Do you hear any birds?
No. I just hear a wind. I'm listening. Me too.
Okay, pretend to read to the next panel. All right. A cool breeze carried her lively voice across the yard. At first, Rocket was disturbed. Look around. How many dogs do you see at the park today?
2. I see one over there.
Stomp!
Stop. I'm a giant.
All right, let's see what it says now. But before long, he found himself captivated. To Rocket, the story was as delicious as the earthy smells of fall. It was as exciting as chasing leaves. He closed his eyes and listened to every word. As Buster dug and dug under the lilac bush, the bird read, he felt something familiar. Based on how the word captivated is used, what do you think it means?
Curious?
Could be curious. What do you think it means?
Excited?
Could be excited. It means he was really into the story. All right, wait here at this panel, and I'm going to have you run to me at the next one. Run to the next panel!
Who's winning? Jurassic was winning. Do you enjoy listening to books and
Become.
become excited to hear what happens next?
Well, do you?
Yes, sometimes.
Okay, pretend to fly to the next panel. All right, there we go. Let's read. All right, girls. They spelled the sound of the wind. Whoosh.
We did it.
And each afternoon, the bird read a story. She read stories about dogs and birds. She read about leaves changing colors and about birds flying south for the winter. In the fall, the leaves started to change colors. What other colors did they change besides red?
Orange. Yellow.
All right, now this one it says, and I think you ought to do this, Liat. Spin in circles like the wind to the next panel. Okay, just spin. Spin. Then one day the weather turned and the letter banner disappeared. See you again in the glorious spring, the bird sang, and she flew into the wintry sky. She called, "Don't forget, words are built one letter at a time." Why do you think the yellow bird is flying away when it's cold?
Because remember on the earlier page, she said how birds fly south for the winter. So she's probably going south.
All right, run to the next panel. I have a backpack. Say hi, Liat. He remembered the little yellow bird's alphabet and practiced his letters. Look again at the picture. What letter did Rocket write in the snow this time? Have you ever written anything in the snow?
C and C.
Very good. All right, now we're going to walk zigzag to the next panel. Zigzag, zigzag. Now what's happened to Rocket?
He got all muddy.
Oh, was that you earlier, Liat? Did you get all muddy?
No.
You didn't have to take a bath today because you got muddy? When Rocket spelled M-U-D, he knew that spring, as it always does, had returned. Do you like playing in the mud too?
Yes.
All right, let's see what happened. Then together they began to read. They read stories about birds flying north in the spring. They read about picnics in the warm sun. And they read about Buster, the lucky dog who found his bone under the lilac bush. What type of books do you like reading?
I like reading Who Took the Cookies? Me too.
And I have been recently reading a biography of Elizabeth Elliot, so I will share some more about that soon. And then I'm also reading for the first time The Lord of the Rings, so that's kind of exciting. So we'll talk about that later. See, so we missed one of the walks, and now they have to all go back and walk that way here. And I'm sorry, I'm squinting. It's very bright out here. My next inherent purchase will be a hat. And when they were done, they read it again and again and again. Can you read the same book over and over? I know Nanette can, right? You've read Who Took the Cookies from the Cookie Jar a lot.
Yeah, I read Who Took the Cookies, not Who Took the Cookies from the Cookie Jar, because that would be too much.
Oh, okay. Got it. Follow the footsteps to continue. Let's follow the footsteps, ladies.
Pictures, stories at this park are amazing.
You think the stories at this park are amazing?
Yes. Bye. And I like cookies.
Apparently we finished the book, girls. We just walked 667 steps. We can read this story 3 times to walk 1 mile. So that was good. And it says, thank you for reading. We are going to be reading next month, Hair Love by Matthew Cherry. And then here, I thought this was awesome. Check out the community services calendar of events, which is awesome. So super exciting there, you guys. Did you have fun?
Yes!
Okay.
I wonder what, next book is going to be Hair Love. I wonder what it ends up at the end, and I wonder why it's called Hair Love.
I don't know. Okay, so we were about to leave when suddenly it hit everybody that Moore's water bottle is missing. So the girls just ran out to go find it real quick. So they are out and about looking for this missing water bottle. But story of our lives. So dinner's gonna be late, but that's okay because they had fun. We have lots of red faces, which is nice, and they got to read a book. There were discussion questions involved, and it was a really good activity. So if your parks, or if you're interested, I think this was phenomenal use of their time. They got exercise, they are worn out and tired, they learned something, it made them think. It was pretty awesome. So I just love that our park does this, and I'm so appreciative to them. Really thumbs up to them for doing this walk in the park, the story that they've got going. I just really appreciate it. It was a pretty awesome experience.
If you're watching this, be good for your mothers. Goodbye.